The final map in this series. Will Rogue fall with a huge upset 0-3? Or is he going to claw his way back into a game number 4? Let's find out right here, right now. This is a Star League Season 2 Challenger. I'm Wolf, with me is Moonglade, and the game has started.
And up here to the top left, once again, it is Rogue, down 2 games.
Ooh. I thought we were seeing an early pull. I freaked out, and it is sometimes, man.
Not looking happy, man.
No.
He's got that sad Rogue face on again.
Down here, the bottom right in red. Might be doing a gateway opening here. It looks like it's Hurricane. So what I wanted to talk about why we see weird games in Challenger and why we see weird games in Code A as well, is because for some of these players, like, they're definitely considering retirement. You know, you look at a player who's just like underperforming for years, some of these people, and finally have an opportunity. Or like players like Hurricane or Leonot or Flash, it's like, well, we were once really good and really well respected, like it's considered like top 3 players in the world. And then now you're looking in a slump, people don't respect you as much, and you're having trouble. You need to prove something. And this is like, if you're not in Star League and you're not in GSL, and there's probably a reason for this as well, those 2 reasons are part of the reason why you're also not being fielded in Pro League, then what is your career? To just sit in the house and try to get better? That's so demoralizing. Like, it's just like,
it's a horrible lifestyle,
yeah.
man. You're not going to be making money, and a lot of these teams, it's just sitting in a pro house. You've got to be winning something. You've got to be winning rounds of GSL or winning rounds of Star League. If you're not doing that, then you're just living off what the coach gives you as food and playtime and sleeping in their bed.
Well, at this age, you know, your high school friends, you're having girlfriends and going on in normal lives. It's really stressful, and you know, and let's be real. Like, Starcraft 2 is a great game. It's an amazing game. It's my favorite game, in fact. But it's a game that is not as lucrative as some other esports, and this is a really stressful time for a lot of these players who may even be considering retirement, as mentioned. And you know, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure Rogue is in the GSL, but I know that Hurricane, I think, is not. And Samsung is fielding him every now and then. But this is so important for him. This is so intense.
Yeah, I feel like Rogue can definitely afford to lose this game or lose this match, and you know he'll still be okay. Hurricane, on the other hand, he is one of those struggling players. I guess you could say the same for Leonok. You know, Leonok's doing great, but he's on a team that doesn't have a sponsor. They're struggling. He's probably trying to win these rounds just to make money so he can maybe have fun, enjoy his young adult life and whatnot.
And literally, he just said in his interview, so relevant to what we're talking about, that if he doesn't make it in Challenger League, then Yoi's going to make a move back to Taiwan. Because let's be real, like, Leonok is better than most Taiwanese players, so he can actually perform a lot better for the team there. But then he wants to prove he's top tier, can actually be one of the best players in Korea, like he used to be, and make that big money here. And obviously, Yoi's going to support him in whatever he does. But if he doesn't win here, it's hard to argue that he should be in Korea instead of Taiwan, where he could just be getting that easy money, those easy wins over in Taiwan.
That is a very good point.
But that's like, for a Korean living in a foreign country where you're dealing with translators, for example, to deal with your everyday life and your teammates even, obviously you'd rather stay with StarTale and stay in Pro League and perform in the highest league and have that extra respect. You can go to Taiwan later during the off-season maybe, but for right now he wants to stay in Korea.
Yeah.
And that's tense, because if he loses to Flash, then maybe he's got to go back to Taiwan.
Be a hard situation for sure. Be away from friends, family, your native tongue. As we see this game kind of unwind, still a while to go before we really can flesh out anything, other than we do see an early third base coming up at around 5:30 for Rogue. And gateway expand for Hurricane. Hurricane just has to win this one more game. He's out of Challenger. Into the next stage.
Sorry.
You're welcome. No problem, man.
I had to there for a second. I had to do the Korean commentator thing. Go on.
Oh, we're fine. So we are seeing the Forge now. So this is the next plan. For Hurricane. Get that +1, probably go for an early third base.
Starting to look that way.
No tech to really identify of what exactly he wants to do, though. I would be surprised if we don't see a Twilight come up sometime soon. Yeah,
like, if we were going to see a Stargate, we'd have seen it already, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, he wants to clear up the scouts before he does anything. I actually supply blocks Rogue with that Overlord kill. In fact, going to get another one, so Rogue got to make a lot of extra Overlords. And there's the +1. Nexus first, and then I think we're going to see a Twilight Council in just a second. Right? I mean, what else is
he's going to make a choice soon. I mean, he could just be saving for sentries at this point as well. He's only got 3 gases so far, which is kind of interesting. He is supply blocked as well.
Both players. Yeah. These 2 guys are very clearly insanely stressed out. They're like not even playing the best games of their lives right now, to be honest.
No, it is that way, isn't it? It's quite kind of strange.
We saw like a spine go up for Rogue, and then he canceled it. He's like so nervous. 4 gates. 5. Looks like we might just see a empty third +1 timing attack here.
I think you might be right there. Yeah, 5 gates on the way. So it's going to be 6 gates. He's adding a lot of sentries. Maybe he's kind of identified that Rogue is not in his on his aim game today.
This is so stressful for Rogue right now because both of his Overlords got killed. He saw nothing. He can assume there's a few different things. The most likely he assumes is just, okay, he's going to draw up his third base a little bit, +2 Stalker, but 7 more gates.
Oh,
and Rogue has no idea what's coming, and there's no way for him to scout until his Overseer is ready.
His Lings are turning back as well. Like, he's only got Lings. He's making a Roach Warren now. He's making some spines. He's made 1 spine. He's actually in the dark at this point.
He knows nothing, and until that Overseer is morphed, he won't be able to see anything, and that is going to be too late, Moonglade.
It's going to be too late. It's going to be far too late. Is he going to drop down a... He's still got a while before he can even make a Hydra Den. There's a big window for Hurricane to just kill him at this point.
Hurricane does have the follow-up with a Twilight Council to possibly, just poke a little bit with this one, then do a bigger follow-up push. He is still making some probes.
He's really committing to sentries behind this, and he is actually making Twilight. But let's see, he's actually going to use it as well, so it's kind of interesting. We did see such a massive amount of gateways being added, but now he's not going to fully commit to it. Did he actually get scouted?
He did. Well, this pylon got scouted. He's going to cancel that. This pylon got scouted too.
That's all that got scouted. There's no gateways that have been scouted. We are seeing a big warp in now. It seems like he kind of like half saturated his third base. Started adding blink. No +2 though.
That infestation pit's at the third base too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
So he could actually lose that. That would be pretty unfortunate.
Can recall from this.
Exactly. I think he's just going to fight, take good trades, and recall and do a follow-up with blink. He hasn't started +2 for some reason, but...
Well, he should add Guiding Shield.
There it is from the behind there, and that Time Warp's going to kind of help zone these queens out.
Mothership.
Get that back. Ooh, that means no recalls here.
Yeah, he better start warping, and he is going to start warping again. He's like, well, actually, I'm committed now.
These force fields are perfectly zoning these units out.
Oh, yeah, they are doing fantastically. He needs to get more units up here, though. He is going to be running out of force fields very soon.
And with that snipe on the pylon we saw earlier, you could just see how important that is. I think he will be able to continue to fight for just a moment here, but I don't think this is going to win him the game, not like he planned.
Not at all. Not at all. He is going to have Blink very shortly, though, but no +2 behind this, which is also kind of a big thing when it comes to Blink Stalker all-ins.
Burrow is also about to be done, and his Robo is just finishing, so there could be some moments where Rogue could use that Burrow Micro. He won't know that for sure, but just put all the information out
Blink
there.
is finished. Doesn't want to Blink on top of those guys, though.
This is starting to look like a Myungshik all-in. It's like, all right, well...
Well, he lost all his sentries, which is such a big problem here.
Yeah.
This is something you can't afford to do if you're going to be going for a Blink Stalker all-in. You need them so badly.
If he even gets a few Swarm Mouse out here, he's going to be great against the follow-up push.
Yeah, he really will be. Oh, late Blink there. Wow.
Yeah, losing a Stalker or two. Look at that unit tab. It kind of tells a story. It's like, well, there's 18 Stalkers and some probes. Nothing else. Just warps in a few more units.
Yeah, 7 Swarm Hosts on the way as well.
I think
more than enough to stop this.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to make a bay. Did he scout the infestation pit? I don't think so, right? Can you check that? No,
nope, he did not.
Well, Warp Prism on the way. Dark Shrine. Hurricane is kind of like picking a piece out of everything. He's probably going to add a Stargate soon, too.
Well, he should probably add like a second facility and that bay and just go into hard Colossus after his DT shenanigans to try and power through this while Hive is not on the map.
So it's like, I'm real, bro. I'm not a changeling.
Trying his best.
We're going to see a Zealot drop here. Look at this aggressive move out by Rogue. He's like, no, I'm in such a good spot now. I'm even going to siege up your base.
Oh, it's brave. I'll tell you that much. Because we are seeing that big counter from Hurricane.
Ooh, this could get really weird.
It's gonna get. I think it's gonna be another wonky game, Wolf.
This is going to get really weird.
Gonna get wonka doodle doo.
He's going to see this army now with the Observer, and he's going to maybe try to catch this. He has Blink.
Where are the force fields? There they are.
Oh, he can kill these Swarmos easily. Blinks on top.
God. So much damage.
This is so bad for Rogue.
He should actually commit to killing them.
He can blink forward on top of these. Going to go for the roaches.
Okay, all right. These Swarmos aren't barred again. They're actually, one's going to get picked over the back, I feel. Nope.
Here comes some Zealots as well, and the Warp Prism is right in position. DTs. There's DTs in this mix now.
Oh, there's no detection whatsoever either. One big problem, though, is these Locusts. They're doing a bit of work.
They just spawn.
It's still not going to be enough. I think it's just game.
I think so. The Overseer can be sniped, and that's exactly what happens. That is going to be how Rogue gets 3-0'd by Hurricane. What a weird day of matches.
I'm glad we're not doing predictions for this day, I'll tell you that much.
Me too. Whoa, what are we watching? I can't even believe this is happening.
I have no idea, Wolf.
This is what Challenger is like, man. It's just like these players are so stressed out that you see games that would never occur.
Or should never occur.
Should never occur. This reminds me of like how stressful the up and down match games used to be. Up and down match games used to look like this sometimes, where it's like, what the hell are we watching?
Yeah. Well, you're going to see one last hurrah of these roaches against Immortal Blink Stalker. Not going to happen. And I hope we don't get to see Rogue's face after this game, because it's going to be pretty sad.
Well, I'm surprised he's been able to stay composed throughout this game. Burrow movement isn't going to be too useful against this army comp. There's the pickup on the Immortal.
He actually is going to have to get out of here.
Yeah, he's just blinking back. He's killing so many Harvesters that I think he's going to be okay with this.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he can really lose at this point.
You just warp in some more Zealots here at the front to keep tanking.
He could just warp into the main now.
He has Colossi at home. And he has a 4th base coming up, too.
Every Stalker might just go down.
He needs a warp. Go in that Warp Prism. Stalker's like blink into it.
Imagine you could do that.
Where are the DTs? Oh, those are units lost. I was like, huh? There's 5 DTs? Why aren't they killing anything? There aren't any spores in these bases.
That's a good point. But there is one Overseer.
3 Mutas.
Huh.
That feels a bit desperate.
Must be just to chase down the Warp Prism. Okay. All right, well, from here, I mean, look at the money that we do see from Hurricane as well. Like, he can warp in 7 Stalkers.
Yeah. He's just been missing those extra gates that he's just now adding because he was so busy microing. I guess his macro kind of slipped there. He's 74 probes. And a 4th base that's about to hit saturation with those probes materning over there right now.
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of time until we see Rogue tap out. It could be any moment now when he actually sees this Colossi and the amount of units being warped in at this point. A very one-sided series.
6 Swarmos are definitely not going to be what saves him here.
No, not against 2 Colossus. He will just be able to power through them.
He doesn't have enough support. Oh, 3 Muta harass, though.
Well,
they could start to do some serious damage, in fact. I think it's not going to be enough. But
no, unless he goes for a hard base trade. But guess what? The units are already tapping on the door of the natural. Going to be knocking down these swarm hosts. And what are you going to do from here, Rogue? Are you actually going to draw this out? You're going to be trying to go for a base trade with a bunch of links?
He's got to make a tough decision. Does he type GG in English or in Korean?
That's the only decision left he has to make. And it looks like he might compose himself and actually go for that English GG.
Well, he's going to do this cute little counterattack first. Recall, actually, like for super safety. I think right now Hurricane's like, you're still in this game, so maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I should recall and be super safe.
Well, I think he's just like, well, I just got to make sure that Rogue can't do anything. Give him like the sense of helplessness.
I think he's starting to realize, like, oh, you're making a bunch of Mutalists. I don't know if I want to base trade against you while you have this many Mutas.
Look at that. You're just focusing them down.
Yep. Target those down, blink out. And the reinforcements are coming back here. Mutalists are actually just going to fight Stalkers. That's not what you want to do. GG.
GG.
Oh, look at Rogue's face. And Hurricane, man, he blasts his way through an easy qualifier run, then is able to beat Rogue 3-0. Weird matches. I don't want to give him too much credit yet, but he's earned that spot. He certainly has.
He definitely earned that spot. Let's see if he can keep it in the next round. No doubt will be fighting a much harder opponent than what he fought tonight.
Rogue starting to get that feel of what he did to Sulky last season. He just got totally stomped, man. Deadwing, Merry-Go-Round, Sejong, bam, bam, bam. Just no chance. The weirdest game, in my opinion, was definitely Game 2. Game 1 was weird.